Hey guys, this is David. I'm going to give you another little rambling video since you guys seemed to like that last time. And this is, of course, for Patreon only. And I just thought I'd give you a little update on some things going on this month and that I think you'll find interesting. So a few weeks ago, I actually started work pretty heavily on the documentary for the Commodore Plus 4. And, well, it's no big surprise, taking a little longer than expected, but I, I think you'll find the reasons to be somewhat interesting. So, first of all, I got delayed by about 4 days because I did something stupid and something I kind of regret a little bit. I had discovered there was this company called Fair Radio Sales, which is a kind of like a ham radio supplier or whatever, selling Commodore VIC-20 boards. And they were only selling them for $3 a piece plus shipping, and shipping, of course, isn't cheap when you're shipping these things. And the catch was they weren't guaranteed to work. And so, but I thought about it, and I don't know why I kept thinking. I thought about it for several days, and I just sent those guys an email, and I asked them if I could just buy all of their stock. And they agreed, and they shipped them to me. And gosh, I guess I didn't imagine in my mind how much space 155 Commodore VIC-20 motherboards would take up. I've got a picture of the boxes here in my garage when they were delivered. I didn't really take any pictures of the process of this because I was in a big hurry to just get through these, get them done, and get them boxed up and ready to sell. And so what I actually managed to do is I put these on the bench one at a time and fired them up. And I think I found about 50 of them that just worked, you know, right out of the box without any problem whatsoever. And then by swapping around a lot of the chips on these boards, I was able to get, I think, somewhere around 85 of them working. And so I went ahead and boxed those up, and those are on my website for sale. I've already sold a few of them. And so it's you know, I was kind of glad to be able to rescue these, and I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to, you know, want them because they've got VIC-20s that need to be repaired or whatever. But yeah, it took several days to go through them all, and I took all the rest of them and I've put them up in the attic. And I guess when I sell all the working ones, I'll get those down and try to fix those. Many of those I know what's wrong with them as well, but I just didn't bother to fix them because all the chips were soldered on a lot of those boards, and so any repair that I would do would require desoldering some chip or something. And I just decided I just don't have time to deal with these right now, so I just put them away. But I'll have enough VIC-20 boards to go around for quite a long time. And so anyway, if you need a VIC-20 board, check out my website. I also bought Commodore 16 keyboards from these same people, and I got like 50 of these, and I don't know what I'm going to do with these either, but they're also on my website. I think I'm selling them for like 10 bucks. So if you need a keyboard, and these can be made to work with the VIC-20 or 64 with some slight modifications, but they're not 100% compatible. But I've got a whole write-up on my website about that if you're interested. So anyway, so that delayed me a few days on the Plus 4 video. And then today I got the greatest thing. I got some video footage from Bill Hurd. He was one of the designers of the Commodore Plus 4. And so I talked to him on the phone several months ago to help answer some questions about this for the upcoming documentary. And, you know, I started scripting some of this months ago, and anyway, he had said that he might make me some video clips, and he finally did, and I just got them in today, so just in time for the video. And I think that his video clips are going to add a lot of not only credibility to the Plus 4 documentary, but I think it's going to just make it in general more interesting. And I think you're really going to like seeing some of the anecdotes from Bill Hurd on this. All right, what else can I tell you about? So guest videos. Yeah, so it was actually, I mentioned that I'm going on vacation in July. In the middle of July, I'm going to London and Norway. And I think it was one of you guys on Patreon actually suggested, hey, why don't you see if you can find somebody else to make like a guest video for my channel during that time, so I'll have something on the channel. And so I thought that was a good idea, and so I asked around to several other YouTube channels that I thought were capable of doing a video that I wouldn't mind having on my channel. And pretty much all of them did turn me down, mostly because they didn't have the time. I even offered to pay them, by the way, several $100s. However, 2 people I think have taken me up on the offer just a few days ago. So one of them is DJ, who you actually saw him in the repair video for the IBM PC Junior that we did. He helped me repair the monitor, and I think he does pretty good work, and I think he's going to do a restoration on a Next station. So I think you'll find that pretty interesting. And I think my brother, you know, the Geek Pub, I think he's going to do something as well, but I'm not sure what it is. But anyway, I'm myself kind of looking forward to seeing what these people will come up with. So hopefully there will be a decent number of videos on the channel next month, even though I won't be making them all. So anyway, looking forward to that. And there's only one other thing I wanted to talk about. So the Kickstarter for Planet X3. So obviously it's been a big success. I've been blown away. I think it's approaching $100,000 at this point. I was only asking for $30,000. So that's really good news. That means the project's definitely going to be going forward. And in fact, I've even sold enough of the deluxe editions, which is supposed to come with both Planet X2 and X3, that people have been asking if they could get separate boxes for Planet X2, and I think there's been over 600 sales of the deluxe version. So that's enough quantity, because I think I needed 500 in order to order more Planet X2 boxes. So hopefully anyone who ordered the deluxe version is actually going to get a separate Planet X2 box and Planet X3 box, which is something a lot of people wanted, and I think I'm actually going to be able to provide that. So I'm pretty thrilled about that. As my Patreon supporters, you may be wondering how this is going to affect my ability to produce videos. Well, you know, so I've gotten a huge number of requests to add all kinds of ridiculous features to this game, and you know, I've gotten emails saying, "Hey David, look how much money you've gotten for this game. Now you need to add, you know, network LAN support for multiplayer online gaming, and you know, all these different things," which is just, frankly, is just not going to happen. And what I reply back to these people is, I'm just like, well, you know, okay, that's great. There's more money. That means I don't have to worry about funding for the boxes or paying my artists and musicians and stuff like that. But there's really, I'm not going to allocate any additional time to programming the game than what I had already planned to do. So I'm still going to finish the game with all the same features I had planned from the beginning, you know, probably with some Easter eggs and stuff like that. But I'm not, you know, in order to implement all the features people are asking for, I would literally just have to quit making videos today and just make Planet X3 my full-time job, and that's just not going to happen. So I did want to reassure you guys that I'm still going to be spending probably at least 80% of my time working towards videos for the 8-Bit Guy and 8-Bit Keys. And I know there's we're in a little bit of a slump right now where I haven't been getting quite as much content out as normal, but that's due to some temporary issues. So I think we'll be back on track come you know, August, I think. So anyway, don't worry about that. I'm definitely not going to be neglecting my YouTube channel just to work on Planet X3, despite how much money may be coming in. In fact, you know, the Kickstarter, I really never wanted to do it to begin with. You know, I knew I needed to, because you know, I needed to know how many people wanted to buy this stuff. But at the same time, I'm about to have this 6-digit dollar amount dumped into my bank account. And while that sounds great, I mean, gee, who wouldn't want $100,000 dumped into their bank account? You know, it's not like it's just some big gift for me. I mean, a lot of that money is already destined to go elsewhere. And then even the money I get to keep for myself is, it's kind of hard to explain, because I don't have a product to deliver to people yet. And I would feel really guilty taking any of that money out of that account until I have delivered the product, because there's still a chance I might have to refund people if for some bizarre reason I'm just not able to finish the game like I promised. So it's actually a little bit stressful knowing that I've got all that money and I don't have any product immediately ready to deliver on that. So that's yeah, a little stressful, but I guess I'll just have to deal with that. But anyway, I think that that just about wraps up this little rambling session for June. So anyway, leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.